In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple logo for your new website. Right now on our website, as you can see, we've just got the default logo that actually says Flotsam. So as the first thing, what I like to do is to just create a very simple logo. It can always be changed in the future, but just something for now that actually makes sense for our website. So in order to get some logo ideas, you can type in different search terms related to your niche. So something like numerology blog perhaps, and that will bring up some blogs that are in your niche. And then from there, you can get an idea on what sort of stuff they put into their logos. And then from there, you may also be able to get some ideas on what you might be able to do. So as you can see, for example, numerologist.com has got a very simple logo. It's just text and then this symbol. Okay, here, this one is a bit more elaborate, but we don't need to go anything that crazy. All right, so, and I mean, this one has just got the text as well. So generally, as the very first logo, what I like to do is just to put in some text, maybe a couple of symbols. And to do that, I use a program called Canva. So let's open up Canva and we will then make our logo together in Canva, and you can follow along and create a website logo for your website as well. Canva is a free service, so just go ahead and create an account. I think you can log in with Google or Facebook as well. That won't cost you anything. After you log in, there will be an option to create a design. So go ahead and click create a design and then choose the option custom dimensions. It will then ask you for width and height of your logo, and that's where you need to get the width and height of the default logo, because we want to create a logo that'll be exactly the same size as the current logo in here. We don't want to mess around with different widths and heights simply because it might not work on the other parts of our website. So let's right click and then open image in new tab like this, and that actually tells us here that it's 400 by 84. That's a quick way to figure out what size image you should be creating. So once again, you just right click this and then open a new tab, and that'll tell you that it's 400 by 84. Alternatively, you can then right click this, save image as, and then view it in your file explorer to look at the dimensions of the image. So let me demonstrate to you what I mean. So we'll save that and then just go back to that saved file and look at the dimensions of it. So right click and look at properties, and that should tell you here under details dimensions 400 by 84. So that's what we're going to enter in here, width 400, height 84, and then we'll create a design. So then on this page you will be able to create the actual logo. That's what we're going to be doing it. You will notice that right now it's quite large. That's because we've chosen the zoom here to fit, and that's blown it up to 343%, but that's okay. That'll be fine for us to just create a logo. So first, let's choose a text, and then we can add a heading like this, and then let's go into the fonts and let's browse through the fonts. What we want ideally is a font that's quite tall, and so that we can fit a lot of text, because our website name is going to be Positive Numerology. So I want to fit in all of that text in one line. So we want something that's not too kind of spread out. You will notice that some fonts have a crown next to them, so that is only available if you upgrade to the premium version of Canva, Canva Pro. So don't worry about those. There are plenty of choices here. And what I might play around with is this family of fonts, Cooper Hewitt Heavy and Cooper Hewitt. So first of all, let's start with Cooper Hewitt. So I'm going to type in Positive, and then right next to it, what I will do is type numerology. But I will change the numerology words to be in bold letters. All right, looks like it's not possible to, in one box, to have both the light and the heavy versions. So let's change everything back to the Cooper Hewitt, the normal one. And then we will put numerology into its own box. Okay, so like that. So we've got Cooper Hewitt 31.5. So let's make it same size, 31.5 as well. 31.5. And I'm going to give it that same font. So Cooper. Okay, but I want to make it heavy. And what I want is I want to put them side by side. So we might need to reduce the size of both. So let's make both of them 28 like that. 28 and 28. Okay, might need to reduce them a little bit more. So I'm just trying to fit them all into the one line. So like that. Okay, so that looks better. Let me fix this up. I got a rogue letter in there. Okay. So like that, we've got positive and numerology. And I want to align this. So see how there is that center line. I want to make sure that they are on the center line. Now what I want to do is make sure there is the same space on the left and right. So I'm just going to click and drag them like this. And I'm also going to make them less black so that this looks kind of lighter. So I'm going to choose the color here and I'll make it, so let's try like this, dark gray for this one and dark gray for this one as well. Okay, so I don't want it to stand out too much. It's just a simple logo. We're not trying to create anything crazy here. And what we will do now is let's find some kind of a, so positive is associated with positivity, isn't it? So what we want to do probably is insert a little element. So search icon and shapes. Let's say plus, like this perhaps. And so something positive. Well, actually these are starting to look a little bit like medical kind of signs. I've changed my mind about this. So I think what I will do is change it to something a little bit different. All right, so I've just typed in happy and that's given me a couple of options. Maybe I'll just put a smiley face, keep it nice and simple for now. I'll make it same color as our letters. So let's put that here on the left and then I'm going to move the letters a little bit to the right. Like that, next to each other is fine. Make this a little bit smaller. Make sure it's aligned as well. Make sure once again that this is aligned. Okay, so like that, it's starting to look pretty good. Just want to make sure that this is roughly centered along with the text. I think it is now. Okay, cool. So this is starting to look pretty nice. Maybe let's try to give this a color. Maybe something like this might be nice. Purple, pink, red, green. Let's go with green for now. So I'm happy with this as a starting point. This is starting to look quite good. So let's save this. I still do think that maybe this is not quite centered, but let's just double check. So I'm going to choose this to be 100%. So that's how the logo is going to look once it's on the website. Maybe actually I will change this back to just a neutral color, either a black or a gray. So maybe like that. It's just something simple, something that doesn't stand out too much. Okay, I think this is probably looking okay. Maybe we might just make this a tiny bit smaller. Right. Okay. Let's move the whole thing to the left. So if you click each of them and hold shift, you can select multiple elements at once. I'm happy with this. I think this is good for the first pass. So let's just upload, let's save this, and then we're going to upload this to our website. So to do that, what you need to do is let's download this and then download it as a PNG and then save it into whichever folder you'd like this to go to. They will try to upsell you to Canva Pro. You don't need it unless you really want it. You don't really need this. So don't worry about it too much. And what I'm going to do here is call it positive numerology logo like this and save it as a PNG file. Then we're going to update it. So let's go into the dashboard, and then we're going to go into Flatsam and then choose theme options here. And that's where we can edit our logo. So we've now opened up the customizer for the Flatsam theme, and our logo here, you can either just click on it to be able to edit it. Just like that, you will be taken to the area where you can actually choose the logo image. See, so just by clicking on it, it's opened that up. Or alternatively, what you can do is open up header and then logo and site identity, and you'll get to the same spot. So as you can see, you can also change things like logo position, whether it's in the middle or on the left hand side. So it's very, very flexible. And we're going to upload our image in here. So right now it's got this logo image, so we can remove it. And then we can select file. And in this dialog box, what you need to do is it says drop files to upload or select file. So either drop it here or select it. I'm going to drag and drop. So this is our folder. I'm going to take this file, positive numerology logo, and drag and drop it in there. Now it's uploaded. For alt text, I'm going to put positive numerology logo. Alt text, it's just a good idea as an alt text to put in things that describe your website, that helps you in the long term with search engine optimization. So in alt text, put that and then click select. And there you go. We've now got our logo in there. I'm going to publish to finalize the changes, and then let's have a look at our website and see what it looks like now. There we go. We've got our simple logo up there. It's looking pretty black and white, but that's okay because we're going to inject some color at a later stage. So this video is done. We now have our logo, and we're starting to make progress on our website, and we'll continue doing that in the following videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.